Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Last day of June, last day of the month of June 2023 is this. As of this recording, I'm recording this on the last day of June 2023, and which means tomorrow, I'll be revealing the athlete of the month for July. So for those of you who do not know, Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, yours truly picks a collegiate athlete every month to do an N.I.L deal with. I send them a plus LY athlete bundle, and then I include them on my website. When it comes to their bio, I put their bio on my website, and where I put all my blogs and things like that. There's a lot of cool things, and if you're interested in being that person that's chosen to be the athlete of the month, just simply go to makeyourmove.com, hit the tab that says NIL valuation, and fill out a very brief questionnaire, and if you're chosen, you will be contacted. All right, so I want to talk to you guys, since this is my second month actually doing it. I want to talk to you guys about how I actually came up with the idea to give away product, to basically give away products to athletes that are deserving of it, the ones that are working hard, grinding, doing their thing, the right collegiate athletes that's doing the right thing. Good guys and girls that are out there working very hard. And they won't see a ton of money when it comes to the NIL business. The way it works, it's really set up to please the big time collegiate football and collegiate basketball players. That's really who the NIL is set up to help. So when it comes to the low-level schools, the small division schools, or the sports that don't get as much popularity, I'm there to fill that void and to create some opportunities there, not only for my business but for the athletes as well, right? So to get back to today's actual Move Swiftly thought, the way I came up with the idea to give away free product was actually from my previous job. I was a trainer at a company named N.I.L Kickboxing and Fitness. All right, I did it in N.I.L Plantation, which is basically Fort Lauderdale area, right? And I remember we went to a seminar. I believe it was was it a seminar? It was like a kickboxing class, and they taught us how to properly kickbox, properly teach how to do punches, and basically certify you. It was a certification class on how to become a kickboxing instructor. When it comes to N.I.L, they basically do their own certifications and things like that, right? So anyway, one of the things that got mentioned from the founder of the company is a guy named Shannon and Heather Hudson. They're husband and wife, and they run the entire company. One of the things that he had mentioned when he was talking about sales and talking about how to make sure that we're selling the right way. One of the main things in that training was making sure you're selling the right way. And there's always kind of a challenging moment or an uncomfortable conversation when it comes to actually getting people to buy a membership, because it's not just buying the membership. You also got to sell the gloves, the wraps. You want to sell everything to them all at once, and you got to come up with a price that's going to be fair for everybody in point of sale or whatever. So he made the suggestion of making a startup fee of like $150 or $175 or whatever. The membership's normally like $89 a month or something like that, but he suggested that we charge like $175, close to $200 for a startup fee, and then just give them the gloves, give them the wraps and things like that. And then this was his reason behind it, and I agreed with this reason, and I've kind of taken that idea and given my own spin to it. He said the reason we're going to do that is because we're not going to ask them if they want the 9-round gloves. We're going to just give it to them. We're going to charge them X amount of dollars, and then we're going to give them the gloves. And then he painted this picture, and it was a point that everyone understand, because most of these were 9-round owners in this particular training. So they were, look at him kind of funny, like, what if I don't want to do that? I might not get the sale. I might lose the sale. All that other bullshit, right? So he looks at him and he goes, look, when you go to your house and you see a bunch of stuff with a logo on it that is, you don't even know where you have it. You just have a bunch of stuff in your house. It reminds you, oh yeah, that 9-round place, I got to check that out. Or, you may have a gift, or you may want to give a friend something. You may want to just do something. You just have a bunch of stuff from a certain company in your house that you're not even using. Not that it's bad stuff. Again, a pair of boxing gloves is not bad things. So when I send out the athletes that I pick, for Athlete of the Month, when I send them boxing gloves and I send them my 2 books, do they have to read it? I would love for them to read it, but at the end of the day, it's not bad thing. They're not getting things that aren't usable. They just may not have to find the time or may not see it useful in their lives right now, but they're damn sure not going to just take a pair of boxing gloves and take 2 books that are made for athletes and just throw them away, right? It's going to be there somewhere, and who knows, maybe 10, 15 years down the line, it's going to be something that helps them or helps somebody else, so they give it away as a gift, whatever. The bottom line is it's your responsibility as a business owner to get your products in the hands of the right people and get your products some traction where you want it to get some traction. That's your responsibility. Every single day, you have to be the one making the decision to do that, all right? So this is a lesson. Now I'll definitely more than likely expand on this in a full podcast when I have time to really flesh out a lot of the ideas, because there's a lot of things that could come with this. Just take that into consideration for now. Main website to check out, as I already mentioned earlier in this video, makeyaMove.com. That's MakeYamove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.